Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is by any means. There go the Cash App, $ Deem by any means. There go the PayPal at Deem by any means. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. Is much, much, much appreciated, man. Hey y'all, we growing, man. 1,700 subscribers since the end of December. And y'all know a couple months I wasn't even that consistent with this. I just want to say, man, I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. You already know Philly in the building, and that's why I came to talk about this. Chester in the building. You already know, man. Cody Crowley backs out of the Jaron in this fight again. Okay. And I ain't one of them guys that's about to be like, all right, I know injuries and things like that happen, but Cody Crowley, you already wear glasses, my guy. You should have got your eyes checked and all of that stuff and made sure you were straight right after having the surgery. I don't even understand signing the contract because y'all, it's not like last week he didn't know that he had eye problems or had eye surgery. He didn't have eye surgery last week. He had eye surgery long before he ever even signed the contract to fight Jaron Ennis. And that's my problem. And then you back out because, and I want to give a shout out to my man Knockout Boxing because I watched the short of his, which a couple of my homies had hit me up early this morning and gave me the news. Because y'all, as y'all know, y'all, I'm going to be in attendance. Ringside, I might add. All y'all dudes that want to meet Deem and holla at Deem, well, you got a perfect opportunity because I will be in Wells Fargo ringside. Yes, I will, okay? And Knockout said something when I saw his short talking about it, was like, you want people, Cody Crowley, to actually be convinced that you just knowing that you didn't have this problem, you had surgery, so obviously you knew it was something wrong with your eyes. Don't you think that's something you should be getting checked before you start doing promotion and putting out flyers and getting people to buy tickets and all of these things, man? Now, unless you re-injured it in sparring or something like that, but we didn't hear any of that, though. Because then we would have heard about that a couple weeks ago. So it's like, all right, yeah, because you got to think, y'all, we getting down to the nitty gritty. It's a month left before the fight. So, yeah, they still training and training, but a lot of the grueling training has already been done. They more on a recovery end on that last month leading up, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Like, these people be knowing they going to fight before the public knows. So Jaron Ennis was already sure of who he was going to be fighting. He don't never leave out the gym anyway. He actually was in the gym today, to be honest. But the problem that I got, y'all, is that Cody Crowley, man, you could have handled this totally different, man. Because you already had turned down Jaron Ennis prior. You already not that active. You've been what? One fight a year, one fight every 2 years recently anyway. So at this point, y'all ain't going like this. Y'all ain't going like this. I don't want him a part of the sport neither, y'all. But he's allowed to be a part of the sport because of y'all. People like Devin Haney and Victor Conti and Alicia Bumgardner and Ryan Garcia and Canelo Alvarez is the reason why this man I'm about to name is part of the sport of boxing. Okay? So, hey, it was good for the goose then. We need Conorbenn versus Jaron Ennis right now, and I got a funny suspicion that that's who is going to be because I don't know nobody else first that Eddiehearn has at that division, but secondary, somebody who already got a storyline behind it. Because remember, they were supposed to fight first before we heard about Cody Crowley. And I just would love to see Conorbenn get beat up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm selfish. I'm selfish, y'all. I'm selfish. I just want to see Conorbenn get beat up. I'm sorry. I could be wrong for that. I would love to see another young brother from my hometown put the beats on Conorbenn. I would love for him to take a butt whooping from somebody from where I'm from. Y'all have no idea how happy that would make me. If you put the camera on me while I'm ringside, I promise you, y'all, if you watch the Jaron Ennis fight on TV, they going to go to the ringside camera. You're going to see Dean smiling ear to ear because Conorbenn in there getting that work. Oh yeah, man. I'm sorry. I'm Philly biased right now. Absolutely, absolutely. Why shouldn't I be when my city got a top 3 fighter in the world? Yeah, you heard what I said. He's top 3. I don't care about your pound for pound list and what you think and all that. I got my own pound for pound list. I understand that. But that has nothing to do with who I think is the best actual fighters in the world. Now, does it? Jaron Ennis is the most duck fighter in boxing. Shakur Stevenson be saying that's him, but it's not even close. Jaron Ennis had to leave a promotional company that he really wanted to be with. That's the sad part. Jaron is the one fighter that actually wanted to be with PBC. And even Al Heyman couldn't convince his fighters to fight Jaron Ennis. Now, that is sad. When Al Heyman can't convince you to do something, that is sad. So he had no choice but to go to Eddie Hearn. And I actually liked how Eddie Hearn has been pushing Jaron Ennis. Eddie Hearn has been a man of his word and has been promoting Jaron Ennis probably more than anybody besides Anthony Joshua right now. And I just want to say to Eddie Hearn, I appreciate that, my guy. I appreciate you wanting to bring it back. You going to sign boots and bring it right back to the Wells Fargo, a place that, I mean, yo, the Wells Fargo is beautiful. If you're going to come here, it's a beautiful place to watch a sporting event. I will tell you that. Easy access, easy to get to, beautiful scenery because you got the other stadiums, the Eagles and the Philly Stadium, all in the same parking lot, y'all. So you're going to drive up and see that. So it was a beautiful scenery. You right there in South Philly where all the famous cheesesteak spots at and things like that that y'all probably heard about if you from out of town. You understand what I'm saying? So it's going to be police packed out there galore. I can promise you that. It's Philadelphia. It's still Philadelphia. Philadelphia, the one city, yo. I can't promise you. I don't care if it's a nice neighborhood. Philadelphia is the one city. I can't promise you safe anywhere. I don't care how the neighborhood look. Oh, it's South Philly, and you see some Italian people walking around. That doesn't matter. Okay, I just want you to know that literally doesn't matter. Is it safer than other parts of the city? Yes. Is it safe? No. Absolutely not. So it's going to be a safe environment for, like, I already know they're going to have police out there crazy. And one thing about Philadelphia police, especially with a fighter like Jaron Ennis being from there, they're going to go out their way to make sure that everything is coesthetic. So we need Conorbenn, man. We need Conorbenn because now you're going to have the UK people tuning in, buying the tickets, well, not the tickets, but buying a fight on the zone and the whole nine. So I'm just excited for that part. If it's Conorbenn. If it's not Conorbenn, I'm gonna be honest, and it's not Mario Barrios, I really don't care. I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna just be disappointed because Mario Barrios, the one fighter I think is actually the best fight for him to take. But Mario Barrios had a grapefruit around his eye. Okay, even though he won in dominant fashion, but he still had a grapefruit around his eye. So I doubt he's ready on short notice. Conorbenn, though, that'd be the only thing I think can really save this. Because I think that'd get talked about even more than him and Cody Crowley is getting talked about. Yeah, y'all I had to early this morning. I had to tell my homies the bad news. You know, they don't follow boxing the same way I do. They just like people they like, and that's who they follow. They don't care about who's the 5th ranked guy. They don't care about none of that stuff. So, you know, they was highly disappointed. I ain't gonna lie. They used some profanity. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. But I assured them, and Jaron Ennis posted today that he still will be fighting the top contender in a name. He did say that today. That had me thinking of only one person, y'all, because I started to look at the rankings. And guess who ranked really high on a lot of the sanctioning bodies at 147? Y'all just take a wild guess of who that is. And it's so sad because somebody like Conorbenn shouldn't even be a part of the sport at all. Like, at all. In my opinion. I don't think no cheater should be a part of the sport. But if you're going to let them be a part of the sport, and I don't got to say so in that, then it is what it is. You know, they going to continue to fight and whatever. Like the same thing we do with Canelo Alvarez. It's just Conorbenn could never be on my pound for pound top fighter, get a lot of notoriety from me or any of that just off of that strength. My thing is, I don't care if he juiced up or not against Jaron Ennis. He can't beat Jaron. I don't care if he stuck a needle in his neck right before the fight. He can't beat Jaron Ennis, okay? So it would give me an evil pleasure to see Conor Benn go up there and get his tail beat. You know what I'm saying? By, Philly's own. So and I just think Jaron Ennis deserved that. Like, he don't deserve Cody Crowley and Stan Jonas and all them dudes that been ducking him for so long. I mean, it's been like a couple years now, y'all. These people have been ducking him, blatantly ducking him. Mario Barrios, all of them. Like, the three main guys you want to see him fight, they all have turned the fight down. So I don't know what Jaron Ennis is supposed to do at this point. That's why he's the most duck fighter in boxing, because you ain't never seen nobody literally have to change a promotional company because the fighters over there will refuse to fight this man. And Conor Benn was running his mouth. So it's time to put your money where your mouth is, Conor Benn. And his relationship with Eddie Hearn, it just seemed like the best fight, the easiest fight, and the one person that I think Eddie Hearn can convince to be crazy enough to take Jaron Ennis on a month notice. Like, they literally might have to cancel this event if they can't find a Rager replacement because people are that petrified of Jaron Ennis. Like, this might be the first time we've seen this in boxing, or one of the few times we have seen this. Even Gervonta Davis, at least Pitbull Cruz was bold enough to fight the man still. And it did wonders for Pitbull Cruz's career to take that tank fight on short notice. But people ain't willing to do that when it comes to Jaron Ennis. Y'all leave it up to why y'all think that is. But I'm just telling you what it is. So the only person I could think of that really makes sense, that have us interested. Hold on, y'all. Let me take a sip of this ginger ale. Only person that have us interested, Conor Benn. Because there's going to be just as many people that's interested in the storyline. And there's so many people that would love to see him get his tail beat. So y'all know what this is, right? Dean, Bye, Any, Means, and I'll holla at y'all.